You're listening to TRU Open Talks, a newly developed podcast series brought to you by Thompson Rivers University Open Learning. Today we have Brian Lamb, Director of Innovation at TRU discussing open educational resources, or OERs for short. Brian has been involved with this project since the beginning and will be giving us more insight into a new consortium of institutions. Bringing open education and accreditation to students around the world, Brian explains what this could mean for the future of learning.
OER-U is a consortium that TRU is part of, almost exclusively through Open Learning. And OER-U is a consortium, I think we have, it's on the website, something like 35, it's OERU.org. 30 or 35 different partners, global. It's managed by the OER-U Foundation out of New Zealand. TRU actually was a founding member, and we're all very active in it. I am co-convener of the technical working group. So essentially OER-U is, the goal is that between all these different partners that we will all contribute open courses, so open content, openly licensed, and the materials there, and it's designed to be facilitated by self-study. But we also complemented with some social groups and things like that. The thing that makes OER-U different than some of the massive open online course initiatives you see out there is that the goal is to actually credit this learning. So you could choose from, our goal is a set of courses that would almost mimic like a degree program. You theoretically could take these courses on your own, self-studied, which is like a lot of people, there's a lot of places you can do that. But what's unique about us is we will actually, if you take the challenge exam or you fulfill a certain set of requirements, and this would require some pay, but just like essentially administrative fees to get your assessment done, you would actually get college credit. In many ways it's like MOOCs, but maybe not quite so much emphasis on the M in MOOCs, the massive part.
Right.
And more emphasis on the credentialing part.
And the open.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very grassroots oriented, not so money oriented. I mean, a lot of the big MOOC initiatives like edX and Coursera are really huge money initiatives. I mean, I think just get to the table with edX, UBC had to put up, I don't know the exact figure, but it was in the millions of dollars.
Really?
Just to join. And then they commit to huge amounts of development money. OER-U is much more grassroots, much leaner, much more community oriented. And the thing that's really interesting about it is the crediting piece.
So the accreditation is still pretty similar between the MOOCs and the OER.
Yeah, well, the idea is that we actually will offer credit. So, but this is still in the early stages, and it's going to be a real challenge to do. What you start to learn is even what we consider credit in the North American context can be very different in Europe, and then again in Asia, and we have partners in Africa.
So
Australia,
cross borders accreditation is very difficult.
Yeah, so that's been, but progress is being made. I personally see huge value in participating in this group because again, it doesn't really the barrier to entry is really low. It's very low risk, and we get to work with really great people, and we share what we do.
And that's about it. Thanks again for listening, and stay tuned for our next TRU Open Talk. If you would like more information on OER-U, please visit the website at www.oeru.org. And if you would like more information on the many open courses we have at TRU Open Learning, visit us at www.truopen.ca. Both links will be provided in the podcast description below. And if you have any particular topics or questions you would like us to discuss in the future, feel free to leave them in the podcast comments.